right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Average is Failure. It's your boy, Coach Vaughn. All right, and what we're going to talk about today is coming from the topic, or I don't even know if you can call it a topic, but just a phrase: shut up and listen. Shut up and listen. All right, the average person continues talking. The average person is quick to cut somebody off. The average person doesn't know how to listen, right? But the champion, the person with character, knows that at some point you have to shut up and listen. So let me explain what I mean by that. I had to humble myself. Sometimes when you don't have, when you don't seem to see eye to eye with somebody, you immediately want to cut them off. You immediately want to jump in, or you immediately want to use a term, interject. All right, let your opinion be known, or what have you. And so what happened to me, I was having a conversation with my ex-wife, and as we were having the conversation, you know, of course, if you don't always see eye to eye with somebody, then it's easy to want to defend yourself. It's easy to want to interject, to let them know, you know, your point of view or what have you. But as we were speaking, something told me, you know what, Vaughn, just shut up and listen. Like, you don't have to always be so worried about getting your point across. Why don't you take the time to try to understand what somebody is saying to you, and see if there's something that you can learn from it, and see if there's anything that you can glean from it that you can use so that you can be better. And you know what's the crazy thing about the situation is that when I took the time to just zip my lips, sit back and listen, it began to make her perspective on certain things so much more clearer to me. It allowed me to understand how she was seeing certain things. It allowed me to, it's so crazy because I feel like because I took the time to listen to her, she actually says some things that I feel will allow me to grow and allow me to elevate. And I think that it will even allow people that I speak to, it gave me some principles that people that I speak to, I believe it will be very beneficial to them. And I want you to know that it's all because I simply did this. Before I jumped in and said anything, I took the time to just shut up and listen. So now why do I bring that up? I bring that up only because some of you guys, especially you younger folks, come on, I did it too. Sometimes you don't want to hear it from your parents. I understand that. And what you got to understand is that although you and your parents may not see eye to eye right now, there's some things that your parents are able to see from their perspective. There's some things that they're able to see down the road, which if you would just be quiet, shut your mouth, and see what you can learn from them, it will help you to elevate. It will help you to advance a lot faster in life than what you are doing right now. For some of you, it might be your spouse that you're speaking to, or it might be an ex-spouse, like in my situation, that you're speaking to. And you're always so quick to defend yourself. You're always so quick to make an excuse as to why this and as to why that. Where if you would just be quiet and listen, you just might grow. For others of you, you might be in a situation where you're still in classrooms and you're listening to your professors, and your professors have something to say. You know that your professor knows the subject way more than you, but you're still trying to argue that you should have this grade or you should have that grade. Or you're still trying to say, well, professor, I don't think that you're right in this case. Listen, if you would take the time to be quiet and listen, you just might learn something. You might not see eye to eye with your pastor, but your pastor might be able to teach you something. So what I'm saying is that don't always be so quick to defend yourself. Don't always be so quick to jump in and to have an opinion on anything. There's a saying that says that a wise man accepts a rebuke. There's a saying that says that wise people, even a fool, it says, right? It says that even a fool will appear wise if he would just close his mouth and stop talking and just listen. So the average person, right? The average person continues to talk all the time, right? And trust me, I have those moments myself, right? I have average moments. The average person is always talking, always trying to defend themselves. But the person who learns to become a champion, listen, you still have actors like Denzel Washington who still have a coach for his acting, and yet he's a superstar movie actor. You still have LeBron James, and you still have all these other people who are at the top of their game, the tops of their industry, okay? Some of the top people who are the top motivational speakers, like what I'm aspiring to be one day, but some of the top motivational speakers still have speaker coaches. So what I'm saying to you is that the reason why you have a coach is because the coach is seeing something that you may not be seeing. But the only way you're going to be able to receive what it is that they have to say is if you get to the point where you shut up and listen. So listen, it's your boy Coach Vaughn. I'm just trying to help you guys out, all right? So I'm giving you the information, but I can't make you implement that information. So what I want to see for you guys is I want to be able to see you grow. These videos are not just for fun. These videos are really, although I have fun doing them, but there's no point in me doing it if you're not growing and if I'm not growing, okay? So comment. Let me know what ways, let me know some situations that you've been in where people have been trying to talk to you, but you were so quick to defend yourself or so quick to jump in and start speaking. Let me know where you feel that you can do better, all right? Like the video if you feel like this thing was helpful. If not, let me know in what ways what I can do better myself, okay? Subscribe to the channel, please, so that you can stay updated on some of the things that we're doing. All right, and most importantly, if you feel like this will be helpful to somebody else, please share the video with somebody you know, a loved one, a friend, or just somebody that you might meet in passing that you feel that this video would be helpful to. It is Coach Vaughn speaking to you yet another week. We're going to be back next week. I love you guys to death. Peace out. See you on the next video.